is Lise Cavanaugh, and I'm from Denmark. When I think about my childhood, I don't remember many adults being around. I realize that they have been around, but it really felt like we were left on our own a lot. So we were always out building forts and making bows and arrows, and When I first left to travel around Europe, I was 16. I spent a few years traveling around Europe, in Israel. So I spent some years in Spain and France and England and Scotland and various places. But I was maybe 19 when I came here. I didn't want to come to the US necessarily. I wanted to travel down to South America. And I wanted to do it on a motorcycle with a friend. So the only reason why we came to the US was to buy the motorcycle and get all the parts that we needed for the trip. And while we were there, I realized it's a really interesting country and there's so many different people. And then we took a little trip out to Arizona, and I'd never been in a real desert before. And I just thought it was so beautiful with the cactus, and that you could just drive for hours without seeing anybody, that the country was so big blew my mind, And I just thought, I want to come and check this out. I remember when I went and did my immigration, I did it in Los Angeles, and we were in a huge, giant hall, and there were like hundreds of people waiting for their final interview there. And most of them had, darker skin than me, and most of them had lawyers and were very nervous. And for me, it was just kind of a breeze, right? Because I knew that being white and being able to speak English and having an education, I was probably better off. When I was a teenager, the first McDonald's had opened in Denmark, and that was my first introduction to the US. So I knew that Americans like to eat a lot of burgers, and then there had been a show on TV. It was called Dallas. And it's this terrible soap opera type show with these really rich people that are like super mean to each other and really greedy. So I just thought, well, Americans must just be super greedy, and then they like to eat a lot of burgers. That's really all I knew about this country. So when I came over here to get the motorcycle, I realized there was like way more to America than I thought at first. Get out and travel when you can. Go out and see the world.